Okay, if you want to blow people away with how good you are at guitar, make them stop in their tracks and go, oh my gosh, that's amazing, it's incredible, I know all of those songs, then you're going to love these 5 intros. They're really iconic guitar intros from the 1960s that people just love. That right there was Foxy Lady by Jimi Hendrix. It's got that, fun, overdriven thing that sounds really neat on an acoustic guitar, and I'm going to show you how to do it. It's pretty easy. And then I've got the Beatles, the Kinks, the Mamas and Papas, and one other one that I'm not going to tell you about. I'm going to keep it a secret. It's number 1 on my list from the early 60s though, and it's like, at the moment anybody hears it, they're like, yep, I know that one, and just about everybody loves it. All right, I'm Steve, hope you're doing great. Let's just get to the lesson. We're going to count down from 5 to number 1, and we'll begin with the easiest one. It's All Day and All of the Night by the Kinks. Easiest because it's a bunch of bar chords, not individual notes. Ready? Extra instead of just the intro, but it's in G major, but just bar chords, so you get your first finger on the 3rd fret of the low E string, and this finger on the 5th fret of the A and D strings right there. Classic, G major bar chord right there, or G bar chord, just those 3 notes. That's really all you're going to use. So you start though 2 frets down to an F bar chord right there, so it's an F major, but hit it once, slide it up, and hit it again, like that. Then you're going to want to palm mute, stop it right away. So check this out. Do it backwards this time. G, down to the F, then the F, and slide it up all the way up here on the 6th fret of the low E and 8th of the A and the D strings. And then back to our original position of the G major right there. So all together. And you can see I'm doing a little pop right there with the pig, like that in between. That's the intro, but of course, I'll give you a little bonus here. And it goes the only thing. That's right back up to that 6th fret, right back down to the F. Feel alright is by your side. Now you do the A. You're in A major. Back to G, down 2 frets, and up to the 8th fret. That's a C major to A, right there. And then it goes to D. Girl, D major. It's really like that. Girl, I want, down 2 frets to the C. Up here, that's the 8th fret right here. Same exact shape, but now you're on these strings right here. So same exact shape, you just switch to these 3 strings instead of the low E. And then back down to G. All right, next up at number 4, let's learn Day Tripper by the Beatles. When I was listening to this, I thought it's maybe a little bit beyond beginner level guitar, but then I studied it and I was like, it's right in the same little box. So I think it's accessible to everyone. Let's give it a shot. It's in E major, and the beginning lick goes like this. It's really easier than you think here. You're in an E major, but you want to take this finger right here, and if you can, play the A and the D strings on the 2nd fret with 1 finger. Now if you have to do this, you can, and then you'd use these fingers instead, your 3rd and 4th fingers. But if you want to try to avoid the pinky, put this right here. Just what I do is I set it on the 2nd fret of the A string and sort of lay it down a little bit, So it's sort of like flat like that. So try this. Open E string, then 3rd fret, 4th fret of that E string. So hit the 3rd and hammer onto the 4th. Easy enough so far, right? And then really you can just lay this finger down. You don't even have to, try to get fancy with it. Lay it down on the 2nd fret because you're not going to hit the high notes right here. So I'm laying this on the 2nd fret right there of that A and D string. So that's half of it already. Right there, again, laying down as part of the E major shape right there. So together. Then you remove it right there to the open D string, but don't go too far with that finger because this has to get back to the 2nd fret of the A string And now, whether you use this finger or your pinky, go to the 4th fret of the D string, back to the 2nd fret of the A string, and then open D and hammer it on to the 2nd fret right there. So, one more time. Very cool. And if you put it together from the beginning, so you're right within this box here. You don't need to go down to the 1st fret. You don't even need to go back to the 5th fret. And then it goes something like that. E major, D. She was a day tripper and all that. Okay, let's move on to number 3, and we're gonna grab our capos and put them on the 2nd fret. And now we're gonna play Foxy Lady by Jimi Hendrix, the one I showed off at the beginning. And by the way, if you've never seen Wayne's World, the movie with Mike Myers and Dana Carvey, it's got this really funny scene there where Dana Carvey is listening to the song, it's in the background, and he's, attracted to some woman. It's pretty funny. All right, we begin here in E major, and, I guess Jimi Hendrix may be tuned down, or, maybe he's not using a capo, but if you want to sound in the same key, it's E major with a capo at the 2nd fret. But that crazy part that sounds really cool here on an acoustic, I mean, he's probably using an overdriven, Marshall or Fender amp. I know he's playing a Stratocaster, all that kind of stuff right there. It's very cool. So you put your 1st finger on the 6th fret of the high E string, and then the 7th fret of the B string, and then whether you use your pinky or this finger, I sort of use just this one. I guess I could use my pinky on the 9th fret of the G string. So, but to play, I'm gonna get that simulation. I think he's doing something like this, really crazy, and the distortion helps. But on an acoustic, you probably can't do that. So I take my pick, and I don't do it down here because you'll end up strumming too hard. I sort of do it here because you're able to push into the strings and push into the fretboard. So that way, if you touch the fretboard, it doesn't really matter. So you begin here on the G and B strings only, just for a second, and just go in between them. You see my pick? Like if I did it like this, I'm just sort of turn my pick sideways a little bit, and I'm sort of going right in between them like that. And then you maybe move down the fretboard, dig in a little bit, start hitting that note right there on the high E string right there, and you get going crazy. Whenever you're ready, just go like that. So take this finger and go anywhere. I guess if you want to really hit a targeted note, it would be the 14th fret of the low E string and go down to the open E string with an E major and go. And instead of a regular E major, just plain E major, take your pinky or this finger, either one, and put it on right here, 5th fret of the E and B strings. And that's one of those signature Jimi Hendrix chords right there. Doesn't that sound like Hendrix? So, very cool. It's like the same one used in Purple Haze and a couple other songs. So, probably easier with your pinky, that way you're not really bending your hand. So low parts of the E major, strum that thing out right there. It's an E major plus those 5th fret of the E and B strings, like that. And after a couple of those, it goes, so it's a G major to an A major, but you don't want to really hit all the notes. So I just go, really, just set that right there on that 5th fret of the low E string to an A major. Try to hit the lower notes, not that high stuff. I'm sort of blocking that. Or you could do a bar chord. So it goes G, A, and I think it actually just stays on that. It goes. But if you want to, you can sort of turn it around and go down to the G, you're a heartbreaker, all that stuff. Very cool. Jimi Hendrix is that classic chord right there. Isn't that fun? All right, for number 2, we're going to move our capos up 2 frets to the 4th fret and play California Dreamin' by the Mamas and Papas. I've got a full 3-minute lesson on this whole song, but the beginning part is super, iconic and ends up with this very amazing chord. I saw somebody in the comments go, that one chord just defined the whole 60s right there. But the beginning, I think you need 2 acoustic guitars at the same time to do it full justice, but I'm going to show you the best I can. So you begin here in A minor with the capo on the 4th fret, but you don't play the whole chord yet. The intro goes like this. you actually just hit a couple of the notes. So 6th fret of the D, 6th fret of the G, and then open B string. And after that open B, you go back to the 6th fret of the G, like that. So together. Pretty easy, like that. Now take your pinky, put it on the 7th fret of the B string, now to the 5th fret, and by the way, right there you're still in that A minor shape, so open B string. So let's do it all together so far. One more time. Now you go back to the 6th of the D and 6th of the G, but this time you hit the open B and E strings, and you can really strum all 4 notes if you want to. And then put this finger right here on the 5th fret of the E string, the high E string. Take it back off and take the pinky and put it back on the 7th fret of the B string. And now to the 5th fret, so. And then it goes like this. Back to the 7th, back to the 5th, and now this is a bit harder. If you can put your pinky here, you don't have to do this part. It's like this. So you got your pinky up here on the 9th fret of the high E string, but if you're playing the A minor, it goes. Very cool. So for that one, again, if you can keep these fingers here, you don't have to. Again, you're playing 2 guitars at once. They have 2 guitars, 2 guitarists. But if you play that 6th fret of the D and G and put the pinky here on the 9th fret of the E, then go to the 7th fret of the E, and then 5th fret of the E. And then, after that, play this chord. And this chord's really cool. You basically take an A major, and just move it to this set of strings. Move them all to these set of strings. 2nd fret of the A string, 2nd fret right there of the D and G strings. But when you hit the open E and open B and open high E, all the leaves are brown. Now before I show you a couple of the verses, let me just show you an easier way to play it. It goes. Just sort of forget the pinky right there. So when I went, instead of doing the pinky right after that, you just hit the open B, 6th fret of the G string, open G, and now do that chord. So that's a lot easier. And then it goes, all the leaves are A minor, G, F major, G major, E major, or E7th is really good. E7th. Sorry, it goes F major real quickly. F major, C major, E7, A minor, F major, E7. Does it again. One more time. A minor, G, F, G, E7, F, C, E7, A minor, F, E7. Stopped into a church. A minor right there. Isn't that cool? So that one right there is like, one of the most popular songs of all time. But let's drop the capo down to the 1st fret and play number 1 on my list. Again, when you hear this iconic intro, you're going to know exactly what it is. Surfin' USA by the Beach Boys. Isn't that a classic? A lot of fun right here. It's in D major, but with a capo on the 1st fret. So D major, and I'll show you all the chords in a minute, but that mega famous intro is right up here on the 11th fret with sort of like an F major shape. So take an F major, bring it up to the 11th fret, and that's pretty much most of the notes right there. So you start right here on the 13th fret of the D string, then you go to the 12th of the G and 11th of the B at the same time. So that. Then lay this finger down on the 13th of the G and B, and then this finger right here, because you're in that sort of F major shape, is already on the 11th fret of the E and B strings, and go like that 3 times. So all together. Then you just go backwards. 13th of the G and the B, and then put this finger back onto the 12th of the G with that 11th of the B string. One more time to the 13th of the D string. So you've really just gone exactly backwards, and then you go back up. That's the 12th of the G string and 11th of the B string, 13th of the G and B, and then if you strum them all right where you are, that's the 11th of the E, B, and 12th of the G, and go. So let me play it again really slowly. One more time, even slower. Isn't that cool? And if you get going fast, and everybody's gonna dance. That's an A or an A7. D, bushy, bushy blonde. A major, D major, G, G major, D major, A major, G major, surfing USA. Checking out A major, D major, at the A major, you can do A7 and add your finger right here on the 4th fret of the E string. D, G major, D major, everybody's gonna surf, A major, G, surfing USA. That one is so fun to play. Again, I remember thinking it just sounds harder than it is, but once you get there, you're like, okay, almost all the notes are right there. If you start slow, build up your speed, you'll do great. I'd love to hear what you think in the comments, and if this is helpful, hit like and subscribe on your way out, and I'll catch you around the channel. See ya.